Hey everybody, welcome back to Baking with Joy. Tonight we're going to make some peanut butter cookies. In this bowl, I've got a half a cup of light brown sugar, a half a cup of granulated sugar, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, and I'm using gel. Everybody, I'm using the little trick of spraying my measuring cup before I measured my peanut butter. And if you'll look right here, I sprayed it with my olive oil. You can use any kind of cooking spray, but it really does work. And it's easy to get the peanut butter out. I just thought I'd mention that. So in this bowl, we have 3 ingredients. 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, a half a cup of light brown sugar, a half a cup of white sugar. And to that, I'm going to add 1 egg, and about a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're just going to mix all this up. And that's all there is to it. You don't even need a mixer. Just a spatula or spoon. Make sure you get your egg mixed all up in it together. Now the recipe says that you don't have to chill this cookie dough before you bake. And by the way, I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. And I just want to make sure that I've got everything nicely incorporated here. I'm going to use this bigger spoon to kind of ensure that I've got it mixed all up. Okay. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is I'm going to use my cookie scooper, and I'm going to drop them like this. Everybody, will be right back as soon as I get them scooped out. Okay, everybody, I got them scooped out. The dough is a little soft, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're just going to take some granulated sugar and sprinkle across the top. This will make them less sticky, because we're going to attempt to do the crisscross pattern that peanut butter cookies are so famous for. We're going to see if it works. Yes, it does work. So the sugar actually helps to keep your dough from sticking to the fork. It really does work. So I'm going to could also do this with flour. Everybody, that's our Dachshund puppies playing in the background. I am very pleased with how this works. One more to do. Okay, everybody, there we go. It worked like a charm. You could also, I was afraid that my dough would be a little bit too soft and oily, but you could roll it into scoop up a tablespoon and roll your dough into a ball, and then maybe roll it in the sugar. But this worked just fine, just sprinkling a little over the top. And this cookie scooper, I'm going to say is about 1.5 tablespoons. And I've gotten 12 cookies and just a little bit of cookie dough left. So this recipe doesn't make a whole lot, but you probably could double the recipe if you wanted a larger, wanted it to yield more cookies. Okay, so right now, I'm going to put it in my preheated oven at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. And it's important not to let it overbake. So I'm going to shoot for about 9 minutes. And I'm going to set my timer for 9 minutes. I'm going to go in between the 8 and 10 because I don't want to overbake them. So remember, every oven is different. So 350 degrees in a preheated oven, 8 to 10 minutes. So everybody, I'll be back as soon as the cookies are out of the oven. Okay, everybody, we're back. And I actually got my cookies out at 9 minutes of baking. The recipe said between 8 and 10 and don't go over. And so I shot for the middle, and it was 9 minutes. They're really kind of soft when you first get them out. And the recipe will say that it does look like they're not done. But as they start to cool off, and you need to give them a good 15 minutes of cooling off period so they can set up. But anyway, the recipe will say that it looks like they're not done, but they are. And when they cool, they will get firmer. So anyway, here you have it. Peanut butter cookies, only 5 ingredients. Very simple. And let's see, I'm going to pick up one. And as you can see, they're chewy, they're soft. And you can still see the sugar where I sprinkled it on top. They're very good and chewy and soft, not crispy. And I like a soft, chewy cookie. And I'm sure some of you do too. And everybody, I hope you try this recipe. Easy 5-ingredient peanut butter cookies. No flour at all used in this recipe. Everybody, I'm glad you could tune in and join me tonight. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would like to hear from you. And until next time, this has been Baking with Joy, and God bless.